My fellow chefs and industry people, pull up a seat. We need to talk. What's going on in our industry? It looks to me like the kitchen culture is fading away. The industry is simultaneously going through major changes in supply, staffing requirements, government regulations, and public demands. These cause the quality of kitchen life to decline, and if we are not careful, we may lose the core of the industry, which is our traditions and our culinary culture. We don't just make food. As chefs, we maintain facilities and equipment. We train cooks and cultivate talent. We build relationships with our guests and clients. We study the past and we plan for the future. We maintain the traditions. We maintain the skills and the techniques of our forebears to pass on to our successors. Automation is already wrecking the fast food branch of the industry, and you may not even know how it affects you yet, but it most certainly will. While many culinarians look down on fast food, it remains the bedrock of food service, where young people learn the basic skills required to work in the industry at higher levels. It is this level that acts as the greatest filter for employees with trainability and work ethic to move up. When we get even further decline in the fast food branch of the industry, where will we pull talent from? Gone will be the days of applicants with good entry-level work experience, ready for further training. So for us, we will either have to spend more time training cooks or we will have to accept inferior work from the hotline, i.e., more pre-made processed products. Lockdowns will happen again. Will you comply? Will you resist? Are you okay with the devastation it caused the industry last time? How will you fight back? Do you know your rights as a citizen and as a business? Do you know who will support you and who will oppose you? Will you be ready to stand up, or will you accept that you are a non-essential worker like last time? I see restaurants that had been open for years closed and out of business. Landmark establishments. I see restaurants that can't properly staff their kitchens. I see talent overlooked and wasted. I see decline in the kitchen culture. I see devastation to a once great industry. The kitchen as a workplace is going through changes and upheavals, and we may very well be in danger of losing the culinary culture made great by the likes of Auguste Escoffier and the giants that followed in his footsteps. They passed on the traditions that formed our kitchen and culinary culture. Kitchens are taking it on all sides. Increasing licensing fees and regulations from state and municipal authorities means decreasing budgets and creative flexibility. Increasing costs of energy leads to increased prices for food production and distribution, thereby decreasing resale profits. Increasing costs of labor means decreasing man hours available to the kitchen staff and more time required of the chef to get the job done. Increasing social tensions means it's harder to properly staff and maintain a functioning team, which causes decreasing quality. This causes decreasing attendance, which in turn causes decreasing revenue. This is all happening. The world is changing, and our industry will no doubt have to change with it. Rising costs have always been a part of doing business, but what we are seeing now is increased government authority concurrent with more and more social pressure being imposed on private businesses, from mega corporations down to mom and pops. Kitchens used to be very loose and free environments with something of an irreverent atmosphere, but kitchen workers now have to contend with the infestations of political correctness, wokeness, and cancel culture. You might as well have rats and roaches. How many more hours do chefs have to spend with human resources related issues on a regular basis now? It's ridiculous. The meritocracy of kitchen work is getting backburnered for diversity and inclusion. We can't even fire shitty employees anymore. We can't replace them with good ones. Why not? Because we might hurt their feelings? Give me a break. This cannot work. We cannot allow human resources to tell us how to run our kitchens. Human resources should be there for us to help us properly staff, to help out employees that are working hard. Somehow, they got the idea that everybody in a company is subordinate to HR. We need to take our kitchens back from the office workers. They may mean well, but they're screwing everything up. So we need to start having some very serious conversations about our industry. We need to assert ourselves. We need to defend what we know to be right. If we do not, then we will not be ready for changes when they come, and we will not be prepared to steer the industry in a way that is beneficial to the back of the house. We don't want to leave ourselves in a position to be taken advantage of, or worse, exploited. The penalty for not taking an active role in these issues is that all decisions affecting us will be made for us, not by us, made by non-chefs, by suits, by board members of corporations and owners groups, made by the very individuals that least have our interests in mind. All changes will be done to us, inflicted on us, top down. So we need to be ready. We need to anticipate the opportunities to control our own destinies, because nobody knows how to run a kitchen better than us. That's real chef talk. Chefs, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are you feeling what I'm feeling? We need to discuss these and many more issues. We need to stand together. We need to strengthen our kitchen and culinary culture. I'm Chef Jacob Jackson. I hope you will join in. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment if you want to add your voice to the conversation. That clears the rail. Kitchen's closed.